Okay. Good morning to all. Today we are going to see Orentia. Already in Rickettsiaceae family, we had seen uh, the genus Rickettsia group, typhus group, and spotted fever group. Already we had seen that in previous class. Now the group is scrub typhus. Scrub typhus family, it belongs to Rickettsiaceae. Species is Orentia shushugamushi. Orentia shushugamushi. It causes disease scrub typhus. Vector here mite. That mite is trombiculoid mite. Vertebra reservoir is here as a small rodents. Small rodents. Here rashes will be seen on body. Those are up to 50% rashes will be seen, and eschar will be seen on body 35%. Now we are going to see Orentia. Genus Orentia. It is formerly classified under Rickettsia, but it differs from Rickettsia by both genetically and cell wall composition. It also lacks lipopolysaccharide layer. It also lacks lipopolysaccharide layer. It is the disease scrub typhus. It is also called as chigger-borne typhus. Chigger-borne typhus. Why this chiggers? It is called as humans are infected by the bite or larva. Larva name as chiggers. That way it is also called chiggerosis. Scrub typhus is also called as chigger-borne typhus. It occurs usually along East Asia from Korea to Indonesia and Australia. First, it observed in Japan, where it was found to be transmitted by mice. Here, one history is related here. First, this occurs in Japan. First observed in Japan, I said no. It affects for military population. Historically linked with Second World War. Vector chiggerosis. Larval called chiggers that feeds on humans. Scrub typhus is also called as chiggerosis. It is found in areas with suitable climates and plenty of moisture, and scrub vegetation will be usually seen. Vector is, I already said, trombiculoid mites. Vertebral reservoir is small rodents. Incubation period 1 to 3 weeks. Here there is a difference between that Rickettsia and Orentia. What is the main difference? Typical character we will see is eschar, where the site of mite bite is usually seen. There eschar will be formed. That is the main difference between Rickettsia and Orentia. Now, scrub typhus is caused by Orentia shushugamushi. It occurs in Japan, China, Sumatra, Australia and islands along with the Western Pacific coast. The disease is transmitted by larval forms of the mite Trombiculoid deliensis. Human infection occurs by infected mite. I already said these all things. Incubation period is 1 to 3 weeks, 7 to 10. The clinical features are similar to those epidemic typhus. Epidemic typhus in Rickettsia. Group epidemic typhus and endemic typhus. 2. Another one, spotted fever group. One is typhus group, another one is spotted fever group in Rickettsia. In that, epidemic and endemic. In epidemic, brilliance are disease. If you remember or not. In previous class, I said these things. A necrotic lesion, a scar, occurs at the site of bite in the skin. I already said this point before only. The patient develops severe headache, chills, fever, conjunctivitis, and maculopapular rash will be seen. 50% rashes will be seen on the body, I said already. 50% rashes will be seen on the body. And non-specific manifestations are these things: fever, headache, chills, fever, conjunctivitis, and maculopapular rash. Encephalitis and pneumonia can be seen in severe cases. Humans are infected by mite islands or bitten by the mite larva called as chiggers. That's why it is also called as chigger-borne typhus or scrub typhus. Spleen and lymph nodes are enlarged. Usually, we will see. Then regional lymphadenopathy, maculopapular rash, spleen, all will be seen. Case fatality is 10 to 60%. Now, come to laboratory diagnosis. It is the same as that of rickettsial disease. Rickettsial disease as same of scrub typhus. What isolation in guinea pigs there you had seen in rickettsia. Here, instead of guinea pigs, for isolation, we will use mice. Infected animals become ill and develop ascites. Same like that only. That laboratory diagnosis is same for the scrub typhus also. I already said there in rickettsia. Epidemic typhus, endemic typhus difference there. And Wheel-Phillips reaction also useful for diagnosis. Wheel-Phillips reaction here also used for diagnosis. Agglutination, non-motile strains of Proteus vulgaris and mirabilis, OX2, OX19, and OXK agglutinins. Those Proteus heterophile agglutination tests are used here also for Wheel-Phillips reaction. Antigens, they are acted as antigens, these Proteus non-motile strains. With this, then indirect fluorescent immunofluorescence test, the antibody test. Consider for gold standard serological tests. These are ELISA, enzyme linked immunosorbent assay, major surface of proteins, antigens derived from Gilliam, CARP, Cato strains, these strains, and rapid tests. These rapid tests were performed in our laboratory also. General medicine people are doing one paper, I think so. In this, they had kept these rapid test kits. Immunochromatographic test available for diagnosis of scrub typhus. Other tests are Western blot test. For this rapid test, these are antibody detection tests. Molecular tests, usually PCR, nested PCR, targeting for specific genes. Okay, with this laboratory diagnosis, I have finished for scrub typhus. Now we are moving on to Coxella. This Coxella is not an arthropod-borne infection. It is transmitted by inhalation method. Q fever is caused by Coxella burnetii. After the name Cox and Burnett, who identified the same independently. Derrick investigated an outbreak of typhoid-like fever in abattoir worker in Brisbane, Australia. These transmitted by the infection to guinea pigs by inoculation of blood from the patients. The causative agent of the disease was unknown. That's why it is named as Q fever or query, Q-E-R-Y, query. Coxella burnetii is an obligate intracellular pathogen. I already said to you. obligate intracellular pathogen, primarily infecting monocyte and macrophage cells. It is gram-negative. It is filterable. It is pleomorphic, small bacilli, 0 to 0.4 micrometers and 0.4 to 1 micrometer in size. It is resistant to physical and chemical agents. It is not inactivated at 60 degrees centigrade or by 1% phenol in 1 hour. It shares many features with rickettsiaceae. Both DNA and RNA and cell wall peptidoglycan layer also same. In milk, it may survive pasteurization by Holder method, but flash method is effective than Holder method. If you remember Holder method and flash method for pasteurization of milk, sterilization chapter, you will look after this. Holder method is 63 degrees centigrade for 30 minutes. Flash method 72 degrees centigrade for 20 seconds. If you remember or not. After, rather than cooling for 15 minutes. That flash method is effective for this pasteurization in Coxiella. It Wilfilix test can't be used for diagnosis of Coxiella infection. It can remain infectious for months in milk, water, soil, and on wool. It can survive in dust and aerosols and therefore can be transmitted as airborne infection. That's why already said this is transmitted by inhalation mode. It is not an arthropod-borne mode. I already said this point. It can survive in dust and aerosols, therefore be transmitted as airborne infection. It can be inactivated by 2% formaldehyde, 5% hydrogen peroxide, and 1% Lysol. It can be inactivated by 2% formaldehyde by using or 5% hydrogen peroxide and 1% Lysol. It can be inactivated. Q fever is primarily a zoonosis infection. Wild animals such as bandicoot may constitute the primary reservoir. Epidemiology, these all are bandicoot, primary reservoir, transmitted to cattle, sheep, or poultry by ixodoid ticks. It is a zoonosis, domestic livestock usually. The organisms are shed in the milk of the infected cattle. Infected domestic animals shed large number of organisms in their specimens like urine, feces, and particularly in the placental product. Infectious organisms in the above product become airlized, which contaminate the surrounding area. Now, come to human infections have been traced to consumption of infected milk. In one case, consumption of infected milk taken by us, and handling of infected wool, contaminated soil, and contaminated clothing. Man-to-man transmission can occur, but rare cases. Ticks do not play a significant role in transmissions of disease to man. The trick is bandicoot. The incubation period is 2 to 4 weeks. Patient develops headache, chills, myalgia, pneumonia, endocarditis, hepatitis, and meningoencephalitis. Here, mainly for pregnant, risk is more for pregnant women. Mostly, they do not show any symptoms can be passed from mother to baby also through placenta. Reported complications will be seen. Premature birth, low birth weight babies will be born, miscarriage will be seen usually, inflammation of placenta in mainly in first trimester case, risk will be there. These are usually seen. Post interaction with macrophages will be usually fine. No skin rash in Q fever. The organisms remain latent in tissues of the patient for years. Coxella burnetii appears widely distributed in India. Very few cases are reported. Lab diagnosis is by serology using complement fixation test or indirect immunofluorescence assays. Will-Felix test is negative in Q fever. There is no role in Will-Felix test. Heterophile agglutination test, there is no role in Q fever. The heterophile agglutination test, Will-Felix reaction test is role plays main in rickettsia and that Orangeria. Here, there is no role in Will-Felix test agglutination, heterophile agglutination in Q fever. Isolation of the organism from clinical specimens is possible, but not recommended due to hazard of laboratory infection. Here, symptoms first, acute Q fever, self-limiting, flu-like disease will be say fever, nausea, headache, vomiting, chest, abdominal pain usually seen, pneumonia, and hepatitis granulomatous will be formed. Granulomatous will be seen. In chronic Q fever, endocarditis or meningoencephalitis will be seen. For prevention of Q fever, vaccines have been prepared from formalin-killed whole cells, attenuated strains, and trichloroacetic acid extracts. They are not in general use. Care in handling of the animals and their products will be helpful. Now come to Ehrlichia. This Ehrlichia comes under family Anaplasmataceae. The Anaplasmataceae include Ehrlichia, Norbatia, Anaplasmata, Anaplasma, and Neorickettsia. 4 members such as Coxella and Bartonella are now excluded from the family because Coxella is not a arthropod infection. Through inhalation mode, we will transmit the disease. Bartonella is not an obligate intracellular parasite capable of growing in cell-free media. This Ehrlichia family comes under Anaplasmataceae. Ehrlichia are small gram-negative bacilli which are obligatively intracellular and have an affinity towards blood cells. Three species have been reported to cause human infection. The symptoms, parasites, the patient with ehrlichiosis usually present with headache, myalgia, fever, shaking with chills, usually see. Nausea and vomitings are very common in the ehrlichiosis patients. Abdominal pain is uncommon and is typically mild. Skin rash due to ehrlichiosis is rare when present as maculopapular rash rather than petechial rash will be seen in this case. Continuation. Some patients may develop hepatomegaly and lymphadenopathy is observed in more than 25% cases. Splenomegaly is uncommon in these cases. Patient with severe ehrlichiosis develop thrombocytopenia. Platelet count will be decreased, and disseminated intravascular coagulation, uh, which can result in hemorrhage into skin. In ehrlichiosis, three species, mainly Neorickettsiaceae, Senetsu, and Ehrlichiosis chafensis, and Ehrlichiosis Anaplasma phagocytophila. These three are main species. Ehrlichia neorickettsia senetsu. It causes senetsu ehrlichiosis, an illness resembling glandular fever. Senetsu meaning glandular fever. Senetsu meaning glandular fever. Infection occur with ingestion of raw fish. Comes from infection occurs through ingestion of raw fish. Comes through ingestion of raw fish. It occurs in mainly Japan and Malaysia. Ehrlichiosis chafensis. Ehrlichiosis chafensis. It is transmitted by ticks. It is transmitted by ticks. It infects human monocytes and produces a febrile illness with leukopenia and thrombocytopenia. It occurs in USA and Europe and Africa continents. Now come to Ehrlichiosis Anaplasma phagocytophila. It infects human granulocytic cells. It produces febrile illness with leukopenia and thrombocytopenia. Leukopenia and thrombocytopenia. Platelet count and white blood cell count and decrease in this case. Laboratory diagnosis are intracytoplasmic inclusions may be seen in Giemsa stain peripheral blood smear. This Giemsa stain, bluish purple color stain will be usually seen. That's cytoplasm on nucleus part. Specific antibodies can be demonstrated by this indirect immunofluorescence methods. Laboratory diagnosis. Now, diagnosis rests on single elevated immunoglobulin, IgG, immunoglobulin G, and indirect fluorescent antibody titer. Demonstration of increase in acute and convalescent indirect fluorescent antibody Ehrlichia titer will be seen. Difficult to culture. For Ehrlichiosis, there is no culture isolation. Detection with PCR, coding of genes. Here see this Giemsa immunofluorescence. Blood smear for cytoplasmic inclusions will be in complete blood picture for thrombocytopenia and neutropenia. A case will be seen. Neutropenia, neutrophils. Thrombocytopenia, platelets. Atypical lymphocytes in blood will be seen. Serum transaminases are mildly high in this case. And disseminated intravascular coagulation be diagnosed with cutaneous bleeding. Disseminated intravascular coagulation may be diagnosed with cutaneous bleeding. Lumbar puncture to rule out meningitis case. Lumbar puncture to rule out meningitis case. Here, Pathogen clinical feature, they produce an acute febrile diseases like headache, myalgia, arthralgia, cough, pharyngitis, lymphadenopathy, diarrhea, nausea, vomiting, abdominal pain, and changes in mental status also will be noticed in these ehrlichiosis cases. Okay. Clinical features are that produce acute febrile disease, headache, myalgia, arthralgia, cough, usually in pharyngitis and lymphadenopathy, diarrhea, nausea, and vomitings. Usually same abdominal pain will also observe in these cases, and changes in mental status. It will involve nervous system also. No? With this, ehrlichiosis finished. It comes under family Anaplasmataceae. It is an obligate intracellular organism named as Ehrlichia. Named as Ehrlichia. Now, Bartonella. 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 It comes under family Bartonellaceae. It contains two genera, namely Bartonella and Grahamella. Members of this genus Grahamella do not infect humans. So the genus Bartonella, it infects humans. And this Bartonella, in Bartonellaceae, 13 species are there. Out of those 13 species, the genus Bartonella contains 3 important species. Those 3 important species are Bartonella bacilliformis, Bartonella quintana, Bartonella hensale. These 3 species are important rather than those 13 species. These species are fastidious, facultative intracellular, and they are slow growing. These all are gram-negative bacteria that have ability to invade the mammalian cells and RBCs, red blood cells. Bartonella species, it is having Bartonellaceae family. It comes under organism Bartonella bacilliformis. Reservoir stays in human, transmitted through sandflies, and disease is carrion's disease. Carrion's disease. Carrion's disease. Oreo fever. Oreo fever. Oreo fever. Disease. Carrion's disease or Oreo fever. Bartonella quintana. These are reservoirs are human rodents. These are Bartonella quintana is very important out of all these. These are reservoir is human rodents. Transmission through human body loss. Disease causes trench fever, relapsing fever, bacteremia, endocarditis, bacillary angiomatosis, lymphadenopathy, and lymphadenopathy will be seen in Bartonella quintana. It causes diseases are these. In this topic, so many 2 marks questions are going on. That one is scrub typhus or trench fever, Rocky Mountain spotted fever. These all are scrub typhus or trench fever or Oreo fever. These all are will come under 2 marks and are either 4 marks. This topic is important. Orentia, rickettsia, and Coxiella burnetii causes Q fever. Cori. query, because causative agent for the disease was unknown. That's why it is called as Q fever or query. Now come to this Bartonella. Come back again. Bartonella hansale. It is seen in domestic cats. That's why the disease is cat scratch disease or cat bite disease. It occurs to cat only transmission. Cat to humans, rare condition. By scratch bite. It occurs to cat. Cat to humans, there is no transmission. Cat bites are scratches, transmission. Cat scratch disease, bacteremia, same like as Bartonella quintana. Bacteremia, endocarditis, bacillary angiomatosis, or palliasis hepatitis form. Vectors, Bartonella bacilliformis, sandfly, Leishmania vercarum, Leishmania vercarum, Bartonella quintana. Here vector is here bacilliformis, sandfly is the vector. In Bartonella quintana, human body dose. Pedicles humanus capatis. Bartonella hansale, it is a cat flea. Stenocephalites felis. Stenocephalites felis. Here vector is cat flea. Sandfly, previously where you had seen sandfly. Sandfly vector is there in parasitology for some parasite. Where you had seen, heard this sandfly is vector. Can you remember those things? In protozoa, Leishmania donovani. There also vector role plays important role. Sandfly. In Leishmania donovani, two. One is amasticate forms, another one promasticate form. In amasticate forms occur in human being, and the promasticate forms occur in sandfly gut. If you remember or not, if you read, good. Now you are looking to Bartonella bacilliformis. Bartonella bacilliformis. Species Bartonella bacilliformis. Family, it comes under Bartonellaceae. It is pleomorphic, gram-negative bacteria. These are motile, small bacillus, measures 0.3 to 1.5 micrometers and 0.2 to 0.5 micrometers. It is found inside the erythrocytes, RBCs of infected persons. It is found inside the erythrocyte of an infected person. It is a strict teiro. It is a strict teiro. Optimum temperature for growth is 25 to 28 degrees centigrade. It can grow in semi-solid nutrient agar with 10% rabbit serum will be 0.5% hemoglobin for culture. It grows on semi-solid nutrient agar. Growth is slow. I already said it, morphology. These are facultative intracellular and slow growing organisms, gram-negative bacteria. I said all these things. Growth is slow and takes to 10 days for appear the growth in culture. Pathogenesis. Bartonella bacilliformis causes urea fever transmitted by sandflies. Vector is sandfly. The incubation period is 3 weeks to 3 months. Incubation period 3 weeks to 3 months. patient develops fever, severe headache. If this Bartonella bacilliformis patient develops fever, severe headache, chills followed by severe anemia due to destruction of erythrocytes by the organism. Several weeks after recovery patient, this is very important point. Several weeks after recovery patient may develop nodular lesions on an exposed part of the body. Nodular lesions will be developed. These nodules may become secondary infected producing ulcers. These nodules may become secondary infected producing ulcers. This condition is known as verruga perana. Verruga perana. Verruga perana. This is very important point in Bartonella bacilliformis. First, it causes Oreo fever. After coming Oreo fever, several weeks after recovery, patient with that Oreo fever may develop nodular lesions on exposed part of the body. These nodules may become secondary infected producing ulcers. This condition is known as verruga perana. Laboratory diagnosis for particular species Bartonella bacilliformis. Organism can be demonstrated in blood smears by stain with Giemsa stain. If Giemsa stain is stained bluish purplish color stain, they are seen in the cytoplasm as well as adhering to cell surfaces. Cytoplasm. That cytoplasm will look like a bluish purple color. It can be grown on nutrient agar containing rabbit serum and hemoglobin. Guinea pig inoculation leads to verruga perana, but not Oreo fever. And nodules will be seen. Secondary infection. Say this point. Secondary infected producing ulcers. These will be seen in inoculation of guinea pig. Leads to verruga perana, but not Oreo fever will be seen in isolation of guinea pigs. If here experimental animals will be used, then we will look after that. Nodules may become secondarily infected producing ulcers. This condition is known as verruga perana. This will be observed in guinea pig. Inoculation leads to verruga perana, but not Oreo fever. Treatment and prophylaxis. It is susceptible to penicillin, streptomycin, and tetracycline and chloramphenicol. For prevention, insecticides such as DDT, such as DDT, DDT means dichloro-diphenyl trichloroethane. Dichloro-diphenyl trichloroethane is used. So should be used to eliminate the sandfly. There in parasitology, Leishmania donone, the sandfly name is Phlebotomus argentipus. Okay. Now, two clinical forms will be produced by this Bartonella. One is typical and another one is atypical form. Typical forms, most common form, subacute regional lymphadenopathy and painless erythematous papule or pustule that develops at the site of CSD. Atypical CSD, these are extranodal. These are extranodal manifestations such as hepatitis or splenitis or retinitis. Inflammation will be seen. Itis. infection. Hepatitis or splenitis or retinitis will be seen atypical. In typical cases, the pustules, papule or pustule may develop at the site of CST means cat scratch disease. Cat scratch disease. Cat scratch disease is Bartonella hanseatic, most common cause. Also been associated with Bartonella quintana, cat scratch disease. Ephipia felis. Ephipia felis name for that. Right. Bartonella now quintana. It is very important. Bartonella quintana is small gram-negative bacillus measuring to 0.3 to 0.5 micrometer and is 1.0 to 1.7 micrometer. It does not possess flagella. It may show twitching movement caused by fimbriae. It grows on rabbit or sheep blood agar. Optimum temperature for growth is 35 degrees centigrade, 5% CO2 is in presence of 5% CO2 is incubated for 12 to 15 days for primary. Colonies appears after 14 days. It can be kept till 40th day. It was formerly called as Rochelmia quintana. It was formerly called as Bartonella quintana. It was formerly called as Rochelmia quintana. Rochelmia quintana. It causes trench fever. It causes trench fever. Trench fever is exclusively human disease. Trench fever, Bartonella quintana. It causes trench fever. Is exclusively human disease. No animal reservoir is known. It is transmitted by body loss. It is also known as 5-day fever. 5-day fever. Quintana means 5th. That's why it is called as 5-day fever. Trench fever broke out in epidemic form during First World War among the soldiers fighting in trenches in Europe. That is why name trench fever. That is why this name is trench fever. The lice after acquiring infection remain infective throughout their lives. The lice after acquiring the infection remain infective throughout their lives. The clinical picture of trench fever is mild in cases. It leads to chronic rickettsemia and relapses observed for 20 years. It leads to chronic rickettsemia because in rickettsia, epidemic typhus, it is also caused by body loss. Rochelmia differs from rickettsia in the following respects. Rochelmia is different from rickettsia in the following respects. It occurs extracellularly in the arthropod host. It grows poorly in the yolk sac of chick embryo. There, it grows in yolk sac of chick embryo, embryonated egg. There, isolation. Here, it grows poorly in the yolk sac of chick embryo. It can be grown on blood agar. There is no culture for rickettsia. Here, it can be grown on blood agar media. Convalescent sera from patients do not react with rickettsial or protease antigens, means that heterophile agglutination test. Here, there is no use. There, it plays an important role, heterophile agglutination test. Here, in convalescent sera from patients do not react with rickettsial or protease antigens, heterophile agglutination test. Here, protease non-motile strains OX2, OXK, OX19. OX2 and OX19 are Proteus vulgaris strains and OXK Proteus mirabilis strain. These won't play an important role here. It does not cause experimental infection. It does not cause experimental infection in any common laboratory animals, either guinea pig or mice. In rickettsia, guinea pigs are used for experimental animal, whereas in Warrensia, instead of guinea pigs, mice are used for those experimental purpose. Only monkeys can be infected besides man and dogs. Only monkeys can be infected besides man and body dogs. Laboratory diagnosis. Bordetella quintana can be isolated by allowing healthy lice to feed upon the patient, and the organism may be detected in gut of these lice. Then through feces. Then how the patient will get this? Through abrasion, skin, scratching or biting or inhalation mode, dry feces. Through like this it will go. It can also be isolated from patient's blood by culture on rabbit or sheep blood agar. Will-Felix reaction in trench fever is negative. There is no role Will-Felix reaction. PCR has also been used for detection of Bordetella quintana in tissues. Now, last one, Bordetella hensalae. It causes cat scratch disease. It causes cat scratch disease. Bordetella hensalae transmitted by cat scratch or bite of the cat. Cat scratch disease. Bordetella hensalae most common. Ephipia felis cause also being associated with Bordetella quintana. Bordetella hensalae, it causes cat scratch disease. It is small, slightly curved gram-negative bacillus. It displays twitching motility. It grows on chocolate agar, Columbia agar with 5% sheep blood and Triptycha soya agar. This Triptycha soya agar, where you have listened previously? In Brucella class. This Triptycha soya agar will be used there in brucellosis, because it is also a zoonotic disease. Optimum temperature for growth is 35 to 37 degrees centigrade and 5% CO2. In presence of 5% CO2, incubated for 12 to 15 days, maximum till 45 days at 37 degrees centigrade cap. Sensitivity increased after cell lysis. Sensitivity increased after cell lysis. Growth is slow, slowly growing on culture plate, 5 to 15 days till 45 days. It will be there. Colonies are white in color, dry, cauliflower-like embedded in the agar. Colonies are white in color, dry. They are dry colonies, cauliflower-like embedded in the agar area. Pathogenesis. The disease occurs by contact, scratch, or bite of the infected cats and is named as cat scratch disease. Transmission through exposure to cat by scratch or bite. This cat flea is associated with cat to cat transmissions will be usually seen. Cat to humans will not be seen. It is a severe condition of regional lymphadenopathy and fever will be seen. Reservoirs are here, cats and other felines. It occurs throughout the world. It occurs throughout the world. It may also cause endocarditis. In AIDS patient, especially it may lead to bacillary angiomatosis, bacillary peliosis, bacteremia, endocarditis will be usually seen diseases. A condition resembling angiomatosis, bacillary in AIDS patient, it leads to bacillary angiomatosis, a condition resembling Kaposi's sarcoma. Bacillary peliosis, bacteremia, and endocarditis will be usually seen in these cases. Laboratory diagnosis. Lymph node biopsies stained with the Warthin-Starry silver impregnation stain show clusters of bacilli is seen in microscopic examination. Lymph node biopsies stained with Warthin-Starry silver impregnation stain, it shows clusters of bacilli, gram-negative bacilli. It can be grown by culture of clinical specimens, chocolate agar. Laboratory diagnosis, the spleen, specimens are blood, the specimens used are blood, lymph nodes, or skin biopsies. It can be grown culture clinical specimens on chocolate agar or Columbia agar with 5% sheep blood. The specimens are blood, lymph node, skin, lymph node, or skin biopsies. Treatment, it requires no treatment. It requires no treatment. Thank you. Now you look after once this important one, Orencia. Shushugamushi. I said here, see, come back to Orencia. Shushugamushi. Shushuga means dangerous. Shushuga means dangerous. Mushi means insect or mite. What is the meaning of Shushuga Mushi? Shushuga is dangerous. Mushi is mite. Insect or mite. Then in India, in a global scenario, sir, I started at 11:35. In Indian scenario, it is the most common rickettsial disease in India. Outbreaks are usually seen in areas of Jammu, Nagaland, Himachal Pradesh, Sikkim, Darjeeling, West Bengal during 2003, 2004, 2007. These cases are noticed in this. Occasionally, Bihar, Rajasthan, Maharashtra, and Basic. In southern India, Puducherry, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka, Kerala, in cooler months, usually this zone of disease. Okay, with this I finished whole rickettsiasis and anaplasmatis and Bartonellis. Okay, thank you all. Again we will meet. Bye. But wait, this is very important. It will come you as 4 marks, sometimes maybe essay, or maximum 2 marks will be there. What is scrub typhus? What is epidemic typhus, endemic typhus, like rickettsial pox, like this. Okay, thank you all guys. Bye.
Dia pun bodoh sudah.